Many of us go through life without a clear sense of purpose or direction. We fall into habits that hold us back and distract us from the things that truly matter. We turn to vices like pornography, drugs, alcohol, and dating apps, seeking a quick fix or a temporary escape from reality. But these vices never bring us true happiness or fulfillment. They only serve to isolate us from ourselves and from others. They hold us back from reaching our full potential and living a life of purpose and meaning. So it's time to make a change. It's time to quit porn, stop smoking weed, stop drinking alcohol, get off dating apps, stop being lazy, and quit procrastinating. It's time to stop the false hope that somehow tomorrow's going to be better. Wishful thinking and isolating ourselves never got us anywhere. Now that we have more space in our lives, we can focus on what truly matters. We can go into the wilderness every month to find ourselves and connect with the natural world. We can focus on having a big vision, like retiring our parents or making a positive impact in our community. We can turn off our phones for 2 hours a day to create space for creativity and reflection. We can write, design, build systems, automate, and eliminate. We can lift heavy weights, meditate, watch sunsets daily, and beat the sunrise every morning. We can find our community, people who share our values and interests, and be a role model for others. We can inspire and uplift those around us, sharing our knowledge and experiences to help them live their best lives. This, my friends, is the art of living. It's about finding balance and fulfillment in all areas of our lives. It's about making positive changes and living a life of purpose and meaning. So let us embrace this art and create a life that is truly worth living.
If you don't know the limits, if you don't know the borders, you don't know what freedom is. The idea is, if you have nothing which is challenging you in life, there's nothing you can get better in, you see. And so that means challenges definitely have some connection to the idea of growing. Physically growing, mentally growing the mind, emotionally growing the spirit.
I'm saying listen to the truth. And the truth isn't in the 20%. The truth is in this other part of your brain saying, look, man, you're wasting a bunch of percentage here. We have 80 more percent that we're not tapping into, because in this other 80% is suffering, pain, failure, self-doubt, darkness, and then a whole bunch of light. But to get to this light, you got to go through all of this.
It is the stinking thinking that got you where you are right now. It is the limited beliefs that have you where you are right now. You have a limited belief. I remember that I thought I could never do this. And if you're going to get to the next level, you're going to have to erase everything you knew about what you knew, what you thought you knew.
Here's something else that most people won't do. Make it okay to fail. A lot of people, 85% of people, allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. Repeat after me, please. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing badly. Yeah, see, anything that's worth doing is worth doing right, as we have been taught, if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, it's worth doing badly until you get it right. Now write this down. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
And that's the thing. It's a willingness to believe in yourself. No one's going to give it to you. Even the people that love you, they're not going to give you that. They're incapable of giving it to you. People cannot see past their limitations, and they take them for truth. People actually believe the things that have stopped them will forever not only stop them, but they will stop other people. How can they hope to give you anything but limitation? How are you going to break out of that? How are you going to break past those rules? How are you going to fight the anxiety that inevitably comes your way when you think about going against the grain? But my friends, until you can do that, you can never get beyond the bullshit that limits you.
I am giving you permission to be great. I'm giving you permission to be everything You were called to do everything that you're capable of doing, to have everything you're supposed to have. I want you to have a house in California if you want one. I want you to have a house in Florida if you want one. And so in order for us to have and be and do everything we were born to do is, number one, we have to kill the noise. We have to stop going to other people and looking to other people for their permission to do what only we can do.
The great power is always near, ready at any time to help, but we must use it according to its own nature in harmony with its laws. Man should learn that he himself is the center of this divine activity. Realizing this, he must seek more and more to utilize his own divine nature, and by doing so, he will become more fully under the protection of the great laws that govern all life, manifest and unmanifest. Whatever man is, he must find that because he is made out of God. He must be of the same nature. This infinite one cannot know anything outside of itself, anything that would be a contradiction of its divine nature. Man's ignorance of his real nature binds him with his own freedom until he comes to see things as they really are and not as they appear to be. In the infinity of mind, which is the principle of all metaphysics and of all life, there is nothing but mind and that which mind does. That is all there is in the universe. That is all there ever was or ever will be. This mind is acted upon by our thought, and so our thought becomes the law of our lives. It is just as much as a law in our individual lives as God's thought is in the larger life of the universe. For the sake of clearness, think of yourself as in this mind. Think of yourself as a center in it. That is your principle. You think, and mind produces the thing. One of the big points to remember is that we do not have to create. All that we have to do is think. Mind, the only mind that there is, creates. Few people seem to understand the nature of the law, and so think that they have got to do something, even if it is only holding a thought. Thinking or knowing is what does the thing. It will make it easier for us when we realize that we do not have to make anything, just to know that there is something back of the knowing which does the work for us. That person gets the best result who realizes that he can use this divine principle. He who can get the clearest concept of his idea, and who can rely on mind to do for him, keeping everything out of his thought that would contradict the supremacy of spirit or mind. By simply holding a thought we could not make anything, but knowing in mind, what can we not do?